All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Hot, hot, VAT!
Drop deep, drop deep. Switch, switch, switch.
2x2. Move. Hands up.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Dalton. Got a man. It's the rookie, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hands up.
53, Mike. Blue down.
Take out 3, 6.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing, Dalton. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 30 base.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the toss, Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And Eifert has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Dalton. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Nixon trying to punch it in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Eifert with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Stidham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Brown drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53, Mike 53. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Regular.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Dalton on the draw to mix him. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hands up. Lead.
53, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
To throw here, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Sheldon Richardson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep to return is Duke Johnson. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw is Stidham. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Gordon on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and they're rumbling. You can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 31. Watch safety.
Take out 368.
Safety screen.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Lead.
Mike, number 53. Mike 53. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Now Dalton. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And Dalton to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
Andy Dalton now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing again. Dalton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Tight right, tight right. 3 down, 3 down. Where's 52?
After the interception, here's Stidham. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Stidham sets to throw on first. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
That's another Browns
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Fresno. 80 weapons.
Switch.
Shoot.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now it's Stidham. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, Stidham. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, first and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Cincinnati.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. After the penalty, it's Mixon. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Throwing, Dalton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now Stidham on first down. Complete to his tight end, sack the valve. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 10-2 start.
From midfield now, here's Stidham. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A big spot now for the rookie Stidham. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go!
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Get it ready!
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, orbit!
2nd and 10 now, Stidham. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone for Jones. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
The Bengals take over.
Get ready!
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 25-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt at all.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here's Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
53, Mike 53. We got it.
2 by 2. Move.
Check.
To throw again. Dalton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards the pickup there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big roll. I like it now because you're exactly...
He's got daylight. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Joe Mixon. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So Dalton now. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Big spot. Andy Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that.